Hello and welcome to the 5th day of Yoga for Dads. If you'd like to support our cause, please subscribe to this channel. And we're going to get started with a slow flow, restorative flow today. And let's start on our backs. It's going to be 20 minutes. Taking a couple deep breaths in, breathing in through your nose, filling up the belly, and breathing out through your mouth. Again, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Allowing your shoulders to relax and fall onto the mat. Closing your eyes. Focus on your breath. Focus on how the air feels hitting your skin. And let that go. Allowing your hips to relax and melt into the mat. Breathing in and releasing out. Allowing your legs and your feet and your hands to melt into the mat. Breathing in and releasing out. Just take a couple moments here to focus on your intention. It can be a word or phrase, something to motivate you through your practice today. Allowing yourself to be present in this moment. We'll take one more big breath in, breathing in and releasing out. Bring your hands overhead in a full body stretch. And we're going to bring our top half of our body, so maybe scooting just the top half of our body, to the left side, and then bringing just your feet, your legs, to the left side, to the corner of your mat. So you're making like a smiley face with your whole body. Creating space in your right side body. And then we're going to do this on the other side. So bringing the top half of your body to the right side, and then your feet, maybe you cross your left foot over your right, creating space in your left side body. And then come back to center, bringing your knees to your chest, squeezing to your chest. Maybe creating a little movement here, rocking from side to side. And then keeping your right leg to your chest, lengthening your left leg down to the mat, if that feels good. And then twisting over, allowing your right leg, your right knee to fall over to the left side. Maybe your gaze follows your right hand. And then we'll come back to center, lengthening your right leg up to the sky, flexing your foot, maybe interlacing your hands behind your right knee, continuing to lengthen your leg, your left leg towards the front of your mat. If that feels good, if it doesn't, feel free to bend your knee. And we'll just bend our right knee, flexing our foot, and then push all the way up to the sky, and then lower down to the mat. Taking your left leg toward your chest, and then twisting over to your right side, maybe bringing your left arm out to the side and your gaze can follow. Breathing into your left side body, releasing and relaxing. And then coming back to center, extending your left foot up to the sky, flexing, interlacing your hands behind your leg. And then bending your left knee, flexing, and then pushing up to the sky, lowering your left leg all the way down to the mat. And just give those two legs a little shake. And then we're going to come up to a seated position. We're going to bring our feet, the bottoms of our feet together in Baddha Konasana. And you can either bring your feet close to your body or out a little bit. Lengthening your spine. And then let's walk our feet out, our hands out to the front just a little bit. And maybe relaxing your neck. Releasing your lower back. Breathing in and releasing out. Feeling the tension leaving the middle of your back, your lower back, your shoulders. And then walking your hands back up. We're going to come into a twist. So your right foot comes over your left, bringing your left arm up, and then we're going to twist to the right. Twisting out all of the energy that you no longer want or need. Breathing in, twist. Breathing out, length. And then we're going to come forward, twisting to the other side, so switch legs. Bringing your right arm up to the sky, and then twisting to the left. Breathing in and releasing out. And then we're going to face forward. Let's come into a tabletop. Let's do a couple of cat-cow here. So breathing in, lowering the belly button, raising the chest and the gaze. And then breathing out. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Belly button comes all the way up towards the spine. Again, one more time, breathing in and breathing out. We're going to bring our toes together, knees out, sinking down into a child's pose. Hands are towards the front of your mat. Releasing your head onto the mat. And maybe rocking your head from side to side, giving yourself a little massage. If you'd like to create a little bit of movement in your hips so you can rock from side to side, creating a little bit more space. Breathing in and releasing out. Let's come into a twist. So bringing your right hand up to the sky and then under your left, releasing your shoulder and then your head. And then maybe bringing your left hand towards the front of your mat. Another breath in and release out. Allowing your body to just melt. Allowing your body to just relax. And then we're going to come back up in a counter stretch. Right arm comes up to the sky and release. Left arm comes up to the sky, bringing it under your right, releasing your shoulder and then your head, and then bringing your right arm towards the front of your mat. Breathing in and releasing out. Coming back up, we're going to come onto our bellies. Just feeling your body making contact with the mat. Hands are right by your head, and we're going to come into a Sphinx Pose. So pushing your hands into the mat, bringing your head up, releasing your shoulders down, and then releasing down. And we're going to do this a couple of times. So coming back up, breathing in, and releasing down. If a cobra is in your practice, you can bring your arms, your hands to the side of your chest and breathe in. You don't have to go all the way up right now because we're still warming up the spine. And then breathe out. One more time, breathing in. And then breathing out. We're going to come all the way up into a seated position. Feet are firmly planted on the mat, and we will just release our body all the way down to the mat, bringing our hands overhead. We're going to come into, if you have a block, get your block, and we're going to come into a restorative bridge pose. If you don't have a block, you can use a pillow or you can just come into a bridge pose without a block. So your fingers are, the backs of your feet are coming as close to your body as they possibly can. And your knees are going to stay, you're going to try to bring your knees together in this while we push ourselves up. So pushing yourself up, your belly button is up to the sky. And then let's just bring that block right at the sacrum. Breathing in and releasing your shoulders. Releasing that lower back. And then we're going to come up and release the block and release your back one vertebrae at a time. Bringing your knees to your chest, giving yourself a little squeeze. Maybe bringing your forehead to your knees. And then releasing your head back to the mat. We're going to come into a reclined pigeon. So feet are firmly planted on the mat. We're going to cross our left ankle over our right. And maybe push your left knee towards the mat. You can feel a little sensation right in where your hip crease is. You should be, I am. Flexing your left foot. And then if it feels good, you can bring your right knee towards your chest, interlacing your hands behind your right thigh. Breathing in and releasing out. And then we'll just switch sides. Again, pushing your right knee toward your mat. And then, if you'd like, you can bring your left knee towards your chest. Reminding yourself to lengthen the back of your neck by dipping your chin. Breathing in and releasing out. And then we're going to lower. We're going to come into a waterfall. And if you'd like to come into a supported waterfall, you can use a block. If you don't have a block, you can also bring your hands by your sacrum, your lower back. We're going to bring one leg up. Oh, if you have a block, let's put our block under there by our lower back. So your right leg comes up and then your left. Let's do a couple flex points here. Coming back to your breath. Maybe coming back to your intention. You can circle your ankles. Or stillness. Releasing your shoulders into the mat. And then we'll release our right foot, then our left foot down to the mat, releasing the block. Releasing both legs down to the mat, giving yourself a full body stretch by bringing your hands overhead one last time. And if it feels good, we can stay here laying down in our corpse pose. Or if you like to experience Shavasana seated, that is totally fine too. Coming back to our breath. Dipping your chin, allowing the back of your neck to be elongated. Maybe gently resting your tongue at the roof of your mouth. Let's take one big breath in, breathing in, and releasing out on a sigh. Again, breathing in and releasing on a sigh. Let's just allow your body to rest for a minute. Shavasana. We're going to bring awareness back into our hands and our feet. Maybe feeling the warmth in the palms of your hands and the bottoms of your feet. When you're ready, rolling over to one side. Maybe breathing in a little gratitude here. Breathing in a little gratitude, carving out this time for yourself. And when you're ready, pushing yourself up into a seated position. Your eyes can remain closed if that feels good, or a soft gaze. Hands come to heart center. And maybe you dedicate the merit of your practice today to someone or a group of people that might need it. My gratitude going out to you for joining me today. The light within me honors the light within you. As we all say, Namaste. Thank you for joining me today on day 5 of Yoga for Dads. Yoga for Dad. If you'd like to subscribe, please subscribe and support our cause. All donations will go to Preble Street. The link is in the description if you'd like to look into it a little bit more. And we will continue to do Yoga for Dads until October 31st of 2022. So thank you, and I will see you tomorrow.